Personally, I was pleasantly surprised about Tyra. She's, of course, she's a really powerful woman who, is smart enough to have all of these things working in her favor right now, just with all these business endeavors. She's quite intelligent, but she is a super intimidating and super strong television personality. But when I actually got to meet her, and especially off camera, which is what you don't normally, get to see, she's absolutely even more stunning, without makeup and just natural looking. She's really funny and she's really quite clever. She was just really, really personable.
Well, she seems really personable on the show. So what's the difference between personable on the show Tyra and personable off the camera Tyra?
I guess it's just that whole thing, being face to face with somebody like they're just your friend, or that kind of relatable quality, I guess, just, being in that intimate of a setting with somebody and being able to hold a conversation without having, an audience in the background or seeing them on television. It's much more personal, and I was just really appreciative that she was really humble and she was really funny. She was just really clever. She's just really, really funny, actually.
Did you learn to smile with your eyes?
One thing I remember, which was kind of funny.
We're just laughing because we like watching her teach people to smile with their eyes.
Oh.
Don't come back. Sorry.
Smile with your eyes. Actually, I don't. I'd like to think. I don't know. I remember one exercise we did, or something, or not. It might have been off camera. I don't know, where we had to close our eyes and then open them. And this is all off camera. And we had to close them and then open them and think of something we liked, and maybe that would get our eyes to kind of get that sort of charming quality about them, or smiling. And I remember as I was doing it, they were like, whoa, 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 don't, get that deer in the headlights look. But I was like, my eyes haven't finished opening. Like they were still kind of closed. And so, I don't know, I guess I always look like I'm frightened. But
so overall, what was the experience like? I mean, I know it was a good experience. I've heard you say that. But tell me about the experience in general.
The experience was almost indescribable. It was a really fascinating kind of journey, I guess. It was like a rediscovery process for myself. I learned a lot of things I didn't know because you're put in uncomfortable situations and you're forced to kind of handle them accordingly, which was something I appreciate, because had I not been given this chance, I wouldn't be able to do some of the really random stuff. But, it was really quite fascinating. It was bizarre, some of the things that, we went through. And it's like you form a bond with these girls because no one else will ever understand kind of what a strange sort of microcosm of an environment. It's like being in a fishbowl, but at the same time it's all really exciting and everything's new. So it was just really fascinating, and it was brilliant, and I'm just so happy I got to experience it. That the best nosebleeds, I mean, from a scientific perspective, a nosebleed can either just be something that happens, I guess, or it's a symptom of leukemia, which is not good. But I think that the prettiest nosebleeds are, done in watercolor, and you can kind of just make it go wherever you want to, and even it doesn't go wherever you want to. I think just stuff translated into art isn't so harsh, I guess, in that sense. I just think nosebleeds are really graceful in a really kind of different way, I guess. I don't know. I think a lot of random things are really quite beautiful, I guess. I don't know.
So you like nosebleed thing is more like you like it sort of depicted through art, not necessarily people that have nosebleeds. Is that right? I'm not sure.
I'm just really interested in blood and genetic blood disorders in general, and so I think once I started looking into that more, and I would see more pictures of people with nosebleeds, and my friends would get them sometimes. I think it's kind of just neat. It's something that you don't really notice happening at first, and then it's just kind of like, all over your face. I just think it's something really quite fantastic that your body does, I guess. Just a lot of things, just bodily functions that your body can sort of just do naturally. I just think that's really fantastic, and I'm so curious all the time.
Well, if you've researched nosebleeds, and you probably know more about it than I do, what causes a nosebleed?
It just depends. It could be altitude. I know my friend gets them sometimes when he sneezes. It's different for all different kinds of people. It could be a symptom of, a really terrible disease, or a warning sign, I guess, rather. I've never had one, but I know, it's so unfair. But I don't know. I just, as morbid, I guess, as someone could take this, I think blood is really intriguing and it's really graceful and it's organic. I mean, it's a part of you, so I don't think there's anything people should be too afraid of.
I promise you I don't think you're weird for saying that. I promise.
And it would be okay if you did. You wouldn't be the first.
All right, well, who would you most like to see with a nosebleed?
Me. No, I don't know. I think the beauty of it is it's so sporadic and it's so random all the time that it would be a shame to kind of pinpoint someone, be like.
I'm with you on that.
In 5 years, I would love to see myself, somewhere doing photography, whether I'm in front of the camera or behind the camera. That would be fantastic. Or being a museum curator. That's actually what I'm in school for. Things like that. I just want to be kind of surrounded by creativity and stuff like that.
So you're not studying art just like I'm going to be an artist. You're studying art like almost business art?
Well, I'm a painting major right now, and I'm an art history minor, and then I'm going to have to go get my master's in art history to kind of differentiate myself against everyone, because a lot of people have art history degrees. So I'm going to get a master's in that to be a museum curator and to find people for exhibitions and stuff like that.
That's cool. Did you ever get a chance to, I know that you don't get to shoot in America's Next Top Model, but sometimes they do like wacky stuff where you get to do not just here's a photographer, here's you, but you get to do fun stuff with the camera. Did you ever get to do any kind of...
We were actually given a couple of opportunities to kind of play around with things like that, or just to kind of understand how people move and how the shadows hit faces and stuff like that. There were, a bunch of different opportunities. They were more like we kind of just took it upon ourselves to do it, on our own and at our own time. But I don't know. It was just kind of like when you don't have anything else, the girls are kind of all you have. So you just kind of make up little things to do on your own.
But was that fun? Did you have like an edge over the other girls since you were already in photography?
Absolutely. I did not have an edge over other girls. I have no experience in modeling prior to the show. Actually, I'm kind of my role in the show is I just embarrass myself the whole time, and I just like say weird things, and or I'm just myself actually. But I'm just a train wreck all the time. But I just laugh at myself because what else can you do, right? So, but no, I loved watching all the other girls, take pictures and stuff with, on their photo shoots and everything, because I was like, I want to take pictures. This is great. But it's a whole different story, I guess, whenever you're trying to execute whatever somebody has in mind, because then it's like your body just becomes like Jell-O, sort of. So, it was a learning experience, but it was fun. My top list on my iPod is probably like Francois Hardy, Jan Tiersen, Cat Stevens, Hole. I love Hole. And Beirut.
I like hearing Cat Stevens and Hole next to each other.
I'm pretty random. I don't know. I like all kinds of music.
Cool. All right. What's
Daria is my favorite TV show. Daria is the jam. But I'm a really big Discovery Health Channel person. I'm all about that. But Daria is great.
I love Daria. Does Daria still come on anywhere?
No, but I have all of them on my computer every single season.
Can you get the DVDs?
I'm sure you can probably find them like on eBay or something, the DVDs of Daria.
I had a huge crush on Trent Lane when I was a kid.
Yeah, Trent, cartoon character. He's pretty good looking. It's pretty awesome.
I was like, I have a crush on a cartoon character. Okay, well, so that's your favorite show, which is totally cool because I love that show. But do you have a favorite CW show?
All of them. I don't know. When I was younger, especially, I would watch Top Model all the time. And then I didn't have cable for a while, like when I was in college and stuff, and I didn't know when things came on, so I would catch it. And when I did catch it, I would watch Top Model a lot. I loved watching the photo shoots and stuff.